Today I would like to take a moment and talk a little bit about hotkeys and show you my current keyboard layout. But before I go further into that, let's have a look at Apple and the current bits and asks. This is a level 2 and this is a time and space for Apple. Currently Apple, the inside bit on Apple is in 150.69 and the inside ask is at 150.74. So what you can do now, you can buy and place a bid. When you want to go long, you can place a bid at 150.55 and hope you get filled. Or you can take the offer immediately and get filled at 150.74. We have a spread at 60 cents. On the other hand, if you want to go short or sell Apple, you can do so at 150.71 and hope you get filled. Or you can immediately take the bid at 150.55. So, coming back to the keyboard. I set my keyboard up. I come from touch typing and using like the 10-finger system to type. So I figured the standard positioning with the right index finger here on the bid and the left index finger here on the bid is the smartest way to start. So what I do on the left side of my keyboard, the green buttons are for buying and the red buttons are for selling. The only reason I haven't exchanged these are deep dish keys. They're a little deeper than the other ones. So for orientation, if I don't look on the keyboard, I can feel where my index finger is supposed to be. So these figures, these keys, these 9 and these 9, they all trigger by pushing one of the shift keys. So please ignore these down here. These two buttons only trigger the top row, which I rarely use. So what is really significant is the shift key on which you trigger these buttons. So the difference between these buttons is like you can this button would be if you want to buy and take the offer, and you push if you press the shift key and you push ask 1-1, it's a full tier. This one triggers a half tier and this is a quarter tier. So you always have like on your index finger there's a full tier, on your middle finger there's a half tier, and on the ring finger there's a quarter tier. So ask and bid, so you can buy on the bid a full bid tier, buy on the ask full tier, or you can sell on the ask full tier and sell on the bid. So when you if you want to go short, I usually hit the bid and get immediately filled, or you can, like if you want to go long, you can buy the ask and take the offer and get immediately filled. So these 6 and these 12 buttons, they direct route. So there's no confirmation. If I hit shift, ask, buy, there's no confirmation. I immediately take the offer and I get filled. On the other hand, when I place a bid and why I want to buy on the bid, I can do so, and it directly routes and places order on the bid and adds it. If I get filled, I'm on a small pullback. That's okay. If not, I'm not triggered. So and the same for the sell side. However, these buttons on the lower row here, these place limit orders. The function is the same, with the one difference that these need confirmation with the enter button. So if I want to play, I use these for targets, or usually for target orders, or if I want to place an order already, like place an offer somewhere above at the resistance. Let's see how Apple. So we're in pre-market, but in case I want to go long at yesterday's close at 150, I press shift. I use the shift 1 and set up um, set up my order, and I can show you that. So this opens this window, and then I can set up the price with the left and right keys, and hitting shift left and right I increase and decrease by 10 cents, and using the control key I increase and decrease by 50. So if I want to go long Apple one tier, I'd have to confirm this with an enter button. So now I'm waiting to get filled here. However, we're in pre-markets and we're not trading pre-markets, so take it off again. Coming back to the keyboard, the sell side works the same, and also this function for a quarter, half, and full tier. Yeah, the delete, backspace, and escape button, they all have the same function to just delete the last order. Because like when I want to, sometimes I have to be really fast and I just hit somewhere on the upper right, and usually I just want to get out and put in a new order, and so I did not make much of a difference between all the order types. So with a tab button, I can scroll through my level 2s and switch between the different stocks. So I usually have 4 stocks on watch and tap through these, and usually I can't take track of more than 4 shares while trading. So yeah, that's pretty much fine. Then occasionally I put in stop orders or trading orders. They usually, I don't know, I never got these trading orders. I set them up, but I never used them, to be honest. And if I want to place a stop order, I have to use these 2 buttons for either a buy order to cover a short stop order, or a sell for a long. But it doesn't happen very often that I use them. It's just if I go outside or do something else in the apartment while I'm still long and in the green, I usually use these buttons to trigger any trades. And one more is like the ad alert. I have these on my pinky fingers, so I don't slip. Sometimes, like you push the shift key and hit by accident the P key, and it happened in the past that I by accident went long or short, or sold a position, or when I was whatever I was highlighting at the moment. So I moved that add alert from to the back here. So every time I want to add an alert, if just to mark like if I want to keep track of where where there's a resistance, and I want to track whether stock is interesting. I want to mark a price level. I use these buttons, and yeah, that's pretty much my current layout. I did have like another 2 buttons, but I don't use them anymore. This on the G I had used to buy the bid plus 5, the inside bid plus 5 cents. So like if there's a narrow spread, you either you get filled on the bid, or up to 5 cents. So it happens if the spread is narrow, you get even filled on the ask. But you actually, I don't know if it works, but I don't know how you call it, but I found it convenient, especially if when I trade right after the tape and see a big order on the bid and want to place my order just above it. And then I used to do these just to take off the trade once the bid drops below the inside bid. Yeah, well, hit me up if you have some questions. If you're new to hotkeys, give it a thought. If you have questions, let me know. I'm happy to share my layout and maybe make another video on how you actually set up all these keys, because like they're like, I think it's 47 orders I have. Oops, 47 or custom orders. Yeah, 37 orders I have set up. So maybe I have a make a video and show you how you set up your orders to match them with the keys. But I'm also happy to share my layout if you're interested. Thank you very much.